Hey y'all, it's Taylor from Tattooed Teacher Plans. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. Today I am setting my January goals. We're going to do a bit of reflection on December and kind of 2021 as a whole. And then we're going to get into my monthly goals and my weekly action items for week 1 of the year. I feel ready for 2022, but I'm also a little bit nervous because I'm kind of starting it off with just some stuff. So I'm having surgery at the end of December, and I'm filming this about a week before my surgery. And so going into 2021, I'm going to have some limitations. However, I want to make my January goals, which is going to be in here, I want to make them as strong as they can be, but also realistic. So that's what we're doing today. I'm going to keep my goals limited to between 3 and 4 things maybe, but probably closer to like 3 things per category, just to keep it within the boundaries of like what I can do and what I want to do. So let's get into it. I'm using the MAKSELIFE companion notebooks again this year. I think I switched to them in like June or July of 2021, and I fell in love with them. I love them so much. The size, the paper, the portability. I love them. They have everything I need. Also, the upside of having my stuff in the companion notebooks is I can see everything all at once. There's no flipping of pages. I can spread out and I can just dig in. So let me get this out of the way. Let's talk about December and how the year ended. So December 2021, this is my reflections page. I also did my quarterly compass, but I didn't quite finish it because I've been pretty deep into my annual goals. So I feel like I'm in a good spot to actually just kind of skip that and go straight in. So December, here we go. For my biggest wins this month, I wrote my goals and did my other prep work for 2022. Ending the semester strong, I actually saw my doctor about my elbow, and I went out twice. I went to a birthday party, and then I went to a trivia night. It was super fun. I really needed that. Things that are currently working. YouTube growth, I got boosted. School's going great. My class and my core group of friends at school going great. And my budget actually came in right on budget for all of my Christmas stuff, which is awesome. And then things that are currently not working: elbow pain, overeating / emotional eating, and my level of activity. So I've been working in 2021 on intuitive eating and intuitive like workouts and things like that. And I really that has been put on the back burner, and I definitely want to loop back around in 2022 and get on the right path with that. Okay, what I learned: I have to take care of myself and quit putting things off, such as like getting a general practitioner and like going regularly, making all of my appointments, going to them, going when I have ailments instead of waiting. Like, why am I waiting? I don't know. I just need to get over that. And then I need to have fun and social stuff. Or I need fun and social stuff. I love giving gifts. I should do that more. What improvements or adjustments do I need to make going into the next month? Workouts and activities will change for sure. I will have a lot of kind of limits, but I can also work around them in certain ways. My attitude and mindset at work. It's not like I have a bad attitude. It just could be better. And I want to kind of focus on being a good leader. Also, what am I grateful for right now? My health. I mean, things could be a lot worse, and I have really good insurance, my family, and my job. Habits I want to nurture: rest. It's going to be mandatory. Routines and nourishing my body. Also on a rating on a scale of 1 to 10, 7 for December. So I feel like that was pretty strong, and like I ended the year on like a strong note. So let's go into, I'm going to put this to the side. Let's go into this book here. So this is the first book of 4 that I'm going to use. I picked the Just Begin one because it just felt appropriate. This is one of my favorite taglines or like phrases that Moxie Life uses. Just Begin, and I love that. So it felt good to do that for this month. Okay, so when we open her up, we have a little one of the little cover pages. I really like this one. I have the shirt that has the definition on it. I'm not using the monthly pages. I don't know if I ever will. I just haven't found a use for them that I don't have in other planners. So we're going to skip that and we're going to go straight to the monthly goals page. So this has been redesigned a little bit, which I really like because it's just kind of cleaned up a little bit. And we've got our 8 categories here. We've got the focus and then a space to write my goals. So for January, let me pick my colors because I don't know what I want to use this month. I feel like something like these blues might be kind of pretty together. I guess I don't need both of them, but maybe for my weekly actions. And then for a dot marker, I could go with gray and go for like a winter theme. I think we'll do that. I don't want to like bring in another blue because that feels like too much blue. But I think that this will work. So this is the Tombow 403. This is the Tombow 526. And this is the Zig Color Dot Marker in Platinum. Okay, so it just feels really good to like start a new book. I love this. All right, so I have my annual goals set in my booklet here. And just to kind of introduce them, if you haven't seen them already, I chose to kind of set them up in little mind maps for each of my categories. The way that I set my goals is just a variety of things. I like, and this works for me, so, you know, if you want to do like more specific things or SMART goals or whatever, you could do you. But for me, I need like a variety of things, like specific things, I need measurable things, and then I need like some general statements and kind of like not necessarily dreams, but like more open things. So I'm going to be using my annual goals alongside this page. So I think I'm going to line them up kind of like this so you can see both at the same time. There we go. And I have done a little bit of brainstorming, but I really have not nailed down what I want to do for each of these categories, but let's get into it. So for personal, now just to give you some context here. So surgery is on the 28th of December, and then I'm going to be recovering and I go back to school on the 3rd. So we're kind of in this kind of weird period of time in my life. Let me just look and see what week we're talking about. This is my plum paper vertical priorities. Okay, so the week that I'm thinking of is, I guess this one right here. I guess I can do it for, no, I'm not going to write goals for that week. I'll write them for the first full week of January, which is the 3rd through the 9th. So I'm just looking at going back to school, and I have like checkup. I've got some different appointments and things. Okay, so that kind of gave me a little bit of, you know, what I'm working with here. Okay, in my personal area, so I kind of have this set up in 2 different categories, self-care and fulfillment. And I really want to kind of focus on my self-care, definitely, but also a little bit of fulfillment. What is kind of jumping out at me, and this is what I do when I approach my monthly goals, is I think about 2 things. What do I need, first of all? And then what do I want for that month? Because those are 2 very different questions. Your needs have to be taken care of, but you also need to think about your wants as well, because if we're just living for what we need to do, that's not the fullest life that we can have. So for me, here's what I need. I definitely need to work on my PM routine, especially going back to school after the break, getting in that routine again. Also, how I'm spending my time. Reading has been really helpful in my PM routine, so I think I might add that as well. And then reflection is also kind of speaking to me right now. I think this will be helpful in the healing process. So for my focus for this month, I think I want to use the word restore to kind of get back to some of the foundational things that I worked on in 2021 that were helpful, but just kind of refining them a little bit. So I think those 3 things will be helpful in January. So let's get those in. Okay, so just bringing in a little bit of color here. I want to mark that it's my January goals. I've seen people write like, on top of like 2 things on top of each other. So like, I think that maybe I can do that like with this end. I don't know. I mean, if I mess it up, I mess it up and I can't really fix it. But maybe I can do it very carefully. Let's see if I can do that. You can't really see it very well. That was maybe not the best thing. Oh, man. Okay, that's not terrible. I still don't like it very much, but that's not great. Yeah, I'm going to have to figure out something else. Let's try over here, like doing something above and below. Okay, that's not bad. Maybe we could do like a little... I don't know. Both of those options are not great. We'll have to try something next month because now it's too late. For my little trackers that I've done in the past, I wanted to do something different this year. And I think I want to do like just number of the weeks. So let me do like that. And then I can just do a check mark over it. And we'll see how I like that. Okay, so let's go to fun and recreation now. For this category, I'm just thinking about some activities that I can do that aren't like super strenuous, but that will give me like the fulfillment that I want from adventure. And I've got art and music on here. I could definitely kind of explore that. There's a couple independent bookstores that I've been wanting to try in my town. So I think I will do that. Maybe a museum as well. And maybe try like one like fun or social activity with friends. Maybe I can organize something or help organize. So I think my focus is going to be like venturing out kind of thing. Let's just go with that. Next is work and learning. Let's go like that. Okay, so work and learning, going back to school and just kind of getting into my routines at work again. And one of the things I really want to start this semester off with is like some of these things, like working on my leadership skills, getting a project just to get me inspired to be back. And then maybe just also getting a little bit ahead on my work so I don't have to work on anything at home. Like I really want to create boundaries with work this year, and that may be something that would help with creating those boundaries. So I think those 3 things will kind of get me back in the right mindset. So I think for my focus, I want to put attitude. And then for family and relationships, so I did connect as a focus word quite a few times last year, and it's just a really good one. And I think connect would be really good to start the year off because so even last year's focus word for my annual goals was connect, and this year's appreciate. So I think I want to do like maybe some like random acts of kindness or like little gifts or things for some of my friends. And then to kind of foster some connection with family, I definitely want to FaceTime with my sister more. We have let that kind of go to the wayside, and I would like to do that maybe not like on a regular basis, but definitely like more often than we've been doing it. So I think connect is going to be my focus, and then like calls with my family and FaceTime with my sister will work. Now, let's turn the page over here and let's go to, should we do this so you can see them side by side? Let's go to health and wellness. So this is going to be a major category for January because of me kind of working on my recovery. So, and my stretch goal for this year is healing, physical, emotional, all the things. So I'm thinking right now for my focus word is to draw that word in, healing. And then a couple of things that I want to do in that area: recovery and rest, and not feeling guilty about it. I started light therapy in December, and I want to continue that because I think that that is something that not only builds on my foundation, but also like kind of is in the take care of me regularly kind of section. And then also sleep kind of goes hand in hand with the rest and the kind of the recovery aspects of it. And then just moving my body. It doesn't have to be intense, definitely not doing anything with my arms for a while, but I can find ways to move my body, and I need that for my physical and emotional health. So I can't remember how many that is, maybe 4 or 5. So I'm going to use healing and then those, I think it was 5 things. Okay, that feels good. Let me just take this and just to kind of keep track of how each week goes. I'm going to put in that, and then also on light therapy. Yeah. Okay. Spiritual and personal growth. So annual goal is focus is be open, open heart, and then caring for others. I think for this this month, I just need to focus on continuing a couple of things or like reviving. I have 2 things in mind. One is gratitude. I've really been finding the benefits of daily gratitude, and I keep track in my plum paper. And then the other thing is I want to get started on the Daily Stoic again, because when I read that, I really do get a lot out of it. And I got really lazy with it in 2021. And I want to bring that back because I do think that it gave me a lot of really good benefit. And the podcast too is great. So I think my focus should be mindset. And then I want to continue the gratitude and start back up with the Daily Stoic. I'm thinking about bringing it to work and just doing it on the weekdays. And then once summer hits, I can bring it home and do it at home. But I don't know. I'm just going to kind of play around with a couple things to see what works for getting me into a routine with it. Okay, and then let me do just a little tracker here. I don't really like how that looks. Before I did like dashes, but I also didn't like how that looks either. I'm kind of thinking about dots, maybe a different color. I don't know. Let me think about it more, and then I will fix it at the end if I want to fix it. Okay, financial. Okay, so let me get situated. Okay, for financial, there's a couple of things that I want to check being the beginning of the year. So I want to evaluate my retirement fund and just kind of like how much I'm putting in it right now and see if I need to raise that, and I'll have to contact my financial advisor. Also, I want to start gathering up my tax documents because I usually do my taxes in February. And then just my regular budget stuff. I don't have budget in here because it's something that I do all the time. I update it basically every other day, and I don't need to make that a goal because it's already like a strong habit. And it's just something that I do. So if you're wondering why I don't have budget in here, that doesn't mean I don't want to put it in my monthly goals though, because I think it's important for me to keep track of it and keep doing that. But for my annual goals, I just don't feel the need to put that in there. Okay, so I've got my budget, my tax documents, and my retirement fund. And I think my focus this month should just be like prepping to make decisions about things in the next month or in the first quarter. So I'm going to use prep. Okay, last but not least, we got physical environment. So I do want to redo, probably in the summertime when I have lots more time, my bedroom and bathroom, the design of it, not like, I'm not doing any renovations or anything, but I do want to repaint and redesign how my bedroom is set up and everything. So I think maybe just a first step would be like starting a Pinterest board and just start gathering some ideas that I can act on later. I think that's an easy goal I can have for this month. And then working on my daily tasks with cleaning. And then I need to put up my Christmas decor at some point. It's going to be put up late. Usually I put it up like right after New Year's, but I do not think that I can lift things like that for a while. So whenever it happens, it happens. And I'm just going to have to like be comfortable with that, even though I'm not. The type A in me wants it up right away, but I got to be flexible and do what is best for my elbow. So I think for my focus, I want to do something like fresh start even. Just kind of getting everything reset, and yeah, I think fresh start works. I don't like the look of what I was doing there with the numbers. I'm going to go ahead and wipe these out. I know it's not going to look as cute because my whiteout doesn't match the page either, but it is what it is. It's fine. No biggie. Okay, I think what I want to do instead is just pull another dot marker and use that. So I can probably use this one. I've also got this one. Let's look at this blue because it's really pretty. Oh, that's dark, but I like it. Okay, so let me just go through here. I'm going to go ahead and put this away. Okay, so that is, like, if it's not measurable, like, move my body each day, it's just like a general, like, how am I doing on that? Or did I do it or not? Oh, that looks really cute. I do not like either one of those. So if you have ideas for what I can do up here to mark which month it is, let me know down in the comments because I'm curious, because I don't like that. Neither one look good to me. I think it would look fine if I would just, I don't know. I don't have any ideas. No good ideas, at least. Okay, let's go to the first week. I also have to mark this. I wish there was like a space to mark which week, kind of. I understand why there's not, because it's totally undated and stuff, but maybe like a line or something. So let me just put the days of the week maybe above. So that would be the 3rd through the 9th. So let me just write that in. I could probably find a cuter way to do that as well. Just not right now. Okay, so let's go to personal. Now, this is where I kind of have to flip back and forth, but that's okay because it's like right here together. I want to keep this week simple, but not too crazy, like with activities. I'm just going to go ahead and put 2 for everything, and then I'll add another one if I need it. Like health and wellness will probably need some more. Financial may just have 1. Okay. So this is the week we go back to school. So in personal, I definitely want to put in reflection, and I want to work on my PM routine. Okay, and then fun and recreation for this first week. Oh, I don't know. Let me look at my annual goals because I don't know if I want to do any of those. I know I'm going to be tired from the week. Okay, let me do some outside time and bookstore. Okay, for work and learning, I'm going to put in mindset and project, or find a project. I have a couple in mind. I just need to like commit to one. Family and relationships. I definitely want to try and FaceTime with my sister, and then let me put in call with my parents. My mom and my sister might be coming in this week because we've got other family in town, but that hasn't been decided yet, so I'm not going to put anything in there about that. Okay, health and wellness. Definitely light therapy. Moving my body because I think I will feel a little better by then. And okay, let me put those in so I don't forget. Okay, and the other one, I think I just want to put in rest because I will still need some rest. Spiritual and personal growth. I want to start the daily stoic, and I definitely want to do the daily gratitude, so I'm going to put both of those in. Okay, financial, I just want to update my budget. And then physical environment, I can probably do 2 here. Daily tasks, I'm not going to put in the Christmas decor yet because I don't know if I will feel up to it. But I can start the Pinterest board for sure. So let me do that. Okay, there we go. Okay, these are short and sweet, but I think realistic for what this week has going on. Before I finish this, let me just check here to make sure that I don't have any appointments or anything. I don't. Okay, that's the only, and no birthdays or anything. That's the only thing I would add. Okay, so I think that is everything. We're ready for January. Okay, so we did my monthly reflections for December and kind of reflected, and then I created my monthly goals for January, which I feel really comfortable with. And then we have the first full week of January all set to go. Okay, just like a long exhale. I'm ready. I'm so ready. Feels good. All right. I hope that you enjoyed this goals video. If you did, give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already subscribed. If you have any questions about my goal setting process, feel free to comment down below or DM me on Instagram, and I will see you next time. Bye.